All right. So basically welcome to Grow Impact CIC. And so one of the things we're doing, we've been trying to take people on website design. So I'm just going to be showing you a presentations just on view PowerPoint. It's my hope that this meeting will just last just within 20 minutes. It's just basically to give you an orientations on website design and how you can sign on through the website and take your training. So I'm gonna start. So I'm gonna start sharing my screen. So I need to be sure that you can see the screen. I'm coming. Let me share. All right. So hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let us first of all start by um talking about website design. Well, first of all, let me talk about myself. Like I said, my name is Adetutu Babatunde Emmanuel. I'm the founder of Blue Impact CIC. I've had quite a lot of experience, over 10 years of experience, working with both with private organizations and multinationals as well as with government agencies, both in the UK, yeah, and outside the UK. So I'm presently working on the contract. I'm working on the contract with the NHS. I work from home, where I work with the boards. And some years ago, we started up with Glow Impact CIC. Basically, our aim is to see how we can equip people with digital skills. And one of the skills that we looked at that is quite very beneficial is actually learning of website design, and that is why we came up with this social enterprise, which train youth. So um the world, like the one of the introduction is that the world is becoming increasingly digital, and website design is one of the most valuable skills anyone can learn today. Now, whether you want to build your own business or you want to work for top companies or freelance, web design open doors to endless opportunities. And so one of the beautiful thing about website design is that because I'm also a data scientist. I have a master's in data science. And I can tell you that out of all the various digital programs and all the various digital courses, one course or one of the skill that you can learn that you don't probably need to wait for a multinational to call you before you start earning from it or before you start making the gain from it is website design. Because the beautiful thing about website design is that you can be efficient about website design. In 2 months from now, 3 months from now, you can start getting gigs and building website for people. And the beautiful thing about website is the fact that you can be in London here, or you can be in Glasgow here, or you can be in Scotland, or you can be in any part of the world and get jobs in Scotland, get jobs in France, get the website design gigs in the USA, get the website design gigs all across the world. So that is one of the reasons why website design skill is very beneficial. If you're to compare learning website design with other skills like data analysis, if you want to think about data analysis, most of the times you need to work with the corporate organizations for you to be able to get gigs or to be able to work. But as a website designer, you can start up your own agencies, you can start getting gigs right away. And so one of the extensions for one of the objective of this particular program is that you'll be able to take up this course and you'll be able to learn it in no time. Now, why learn website design? Website design skill is an high demand skill with global opportunities. Like I rightly said, you can be in the UK, yeah, and get job in America. Every business, charity, and organization needs an online presence. That is, the opportunities involved in website design is endless. You can basically just walk across the streets and look for people with businesses and ask them, do you have a website? I can build a website. Now that is how efficient and that is how needful this skill is. I remember some years ago, that was before I started building a website. I was trying to have a conversation, a business deal with a US firm, and we started conversation. We started normal conversation via mail. And next question they were going to ask is, please, can you send us your website? And I didn't have a website. So that alone, immediately I just told them, I think then I was just telling them my website is under construction and all of that. They just stopped conversation with me. And that is one of the most important thing about website design. People would use your website as a form to know how authentic you are doing. And that is why virtually every small brand, every organizations always want to have a very good functional website. Now, companies are always looking for skilled web designers to create, maintain, and optimize website. So the beautiful thing about website is that there are different parts of website. So if you're a website design or you're a designer in helping people to build website, your role as a website designer does not is not just a one-off thing. So sometimes people will ask for you to help them to build a website, and afterwards they would say, "Okay, yes, we want you to be able to manage the websites." That's what we call website management. We want you to be able to manage our website. We want to be putting in some information per time. So those are opportunities against that you can get elsewhere. Now, the demand for web designer in the UK and globally is consistently high. So when you compare the skill, I mean, you can just Google website designers role on Indeed and see what the pay is. Now, let us look at what are the earning potentials in the UK. So if you have time, just Google website designers or vacancies of website designers and see the amount they pay. And the thing about it is that website design, you can be at the comfort of your home and be doing job. You don't necessarily need to be at home. I tell people that I've been working for the past 2.5 years and I've not worked in the office. So I work with the NHS board. I also have my own two different businesses as well, like consultancy within the website space. And I have not been to the office for once. Maybe even when I started working with NHS, all they need is just to send my laptop, send all the various necessary things that I need. I have not my boss, my the person I report to with the NHS. The only time we met is when we want to have an hangout, which is always at the end of the year. Maybe we travel out of the UK or somewhere within Scotland or France, and we want to have a get together. So that means that you don't necessarily need to have a you that gives you that flexibility to be able to manage, you understand, your home, especially if you're someone that has kids and you have a family and you're looking for a profession that can help you to manage your lifestyle. The website design skill is a go-to. Now let's look at some of the earning potentials just in the UK. Now we're not talking about your earning potentials of a website design in places like the US, in Canada. A website designer in let me just you can just check on your phone if you can. Let me just also check. Let me just do You can Google vacancy of website design. Go and meet mommy. Go and meet Oba. Um okay. All right. All right, you can go downstairs. So vacancy of website designer in USA, and look at what the pay rate is. Some of the pay rates I'm seeing even on Indeed for a freelance work, high paying work in places like the US is about £110,000, $110,000. In Canada is also like that, and these are for entry level earners. So that's the beautiful thing about the website skills. You are not just limited to one place. You can learn the skill, get gigs all across the world. Now, so we have the mid-level scenario. So this one is just what we are looking at. This we're looking at here just within the UK. Just entry level salary you could earn between 26,000 to 34,000 per year. Mid-level salary you can earn between 35,000 to 50,000 pounds per year. And you can check so those things. An experienced designer and developer in the UK can earn as high as 60,000 pounds per year plus per year. Now, if you decide that you don't want to be a you don't want to earn and you want to just have your agencies, you want to just have your gig where you just be making it. So you can decide to be a freelancer where you earn between £200 to 5,000 pounds per project, depending on the experience. And when I tell people about your earning is depending on your experience. Your experience is not the experience we use on website design or on dictator skill is not dependent on the numbers of years you're used. So you could see somebody who has learned website design and has been practicing for 6 months, has been doing gigs for 6 months, and will be going for a web designer and a developer would be earning 60,000 pounds, and somebody that has learned website design for 2 years will probably be going for entry level salary role or 26 to 40 to 34,000 pounds. So your ability to get those high paid jobs is not dependent on the numbers of years. So you can't be like, you are not like a doctor that will say, or an accountant, that you need to have this number of experience before you get. So your speed of your growth is totally dependent on you. If you want the entry level role, the mid level, or the experience level role, is totally dependent on you. Another advantage of the potentials of learning website is you can earn through affiliate marketing, selling templates, or maintaining website for clients, and that is the website development management part. So you can decide to say, okay, yes, I'm building website for people. You can also say, okay, yes, I want to be managing people's websites. So you could meet various companies and say, oh yes, you guys have a website, it's nice, but I want to be able to manage your website. So that's that. So what are why is website development, why is it better than other digital skills? One is that more job opportunities. Like I said, there are virtually more job opportunities as a website designer than any other skills. Then also higher pay. A lot of the other digital skills also pay, but you have website design where you can also get an higher pay. Scalability. So one of the things I say about people is that sometimes you can start with website design and move from website design, go to other more deeper skills like being a UX or UI designer or being a software engineer. Sometimes I actually, for when I'm taking very young folks, I tell them website design can be your open door to learning digital skills, because some of the other digital skills might be looking quite a very, very complex. You understand? And the kind of website models and the methodology of our own website design training, you don't actually need to learn to know how to code to do it. So we are using an application that makes it easier. That even if you don't know jack about coding, even if you don't know jack about systems, you can still be an experienced website development. And that thing is remote work flexibility. That means you can work from anywhere in the world. Like I said, I'm working from home. I mean, for like 2.5 years now, I've been working from home. You can see, so sometimes it was my daughter that just came in. I just said, Daddy, I just want to just get you a hug. Just gives me that hugs, and she leaves my library and she goes. So sometimes it's, if you're someone with a family, it helps you to be able to manage your family, as the case will be, and be there for your family. um so so now our website, I would try and share my screen. I would show you how to register on our website. So now we have two types of our training. We have the free training. That the free training is the one that talks about the fundamentals of how to build a website design, how to build a website, and show you how to build a website, just a normal service, a service website. Now that one, to access that one is free. So you can come on I will show you on our portal, on our website, on how to access it. So I'll tell people, we are our in our training, we have two types. We have the practicals, the theory side, and the practical. So when you watch the video, you will see maybe introduction to website design. It talks about the theory, where it talks about the terminologies, the various applications involved in building a website. Then we'll now have the practical. Now, that is one of the beautiful things about coming to take our trainings. Most trainings you see, most times you go to a training whereby you are being taught about the practical parts of it, and you get to miss out the theory, because most times when you're being talking to organizations, they'll be using some terminologies, they'll be asking some things, but because of you don't understand the theory, you might get lost. So one of the things we do is that we try as much as possible to take a lot of classes on the theory, as well as take a lot of classes on the practical, so that you can get the best of it. Now, um, another thing I've always advised is that for the theory, you can basically just watch. I mean, you can just watch the theory, because most of our theory, sometimes when we have a theory, it comes with quiz. You can take the theory, do the quiz, just so that you can test how you understand the theory part, which is not bad. Then for the practical, I always advise you to have two screens. So most of our videos, most of our this thing comes with videos. It comes with practical step-by-step video. So I always advise you, make sure that you have your two screens. So you could have maybe an iPad one that you use to practicalize it, and also have a screen. It could be your phone where you will be watching each, and don't get to a point whereby you're saying you want to watch everything, then you practicalize it, because what will be taught there, you'll be seeing the step-by-step process. So what you need to do is just to follow all this process step by step, and you follow it. Now, the other thing I always explain to you is, for you to be able to enjoy this website training, is that secure a domain and hosting to practice. Now, this is not mandatory. We don't make it mandatory for people taking our free course, but we always advise, because when you take the website design, you would need what we call a domain and hosting. A domain and hosting is that site, or is that tool, online tool, just the same way as you have facebook.com. That facebook.com, what you're seeing is the front end. Then what we call the back end, which developers or which website designers would do. So you need to be able to access that domain and hosting. And if you would need to get that, you can send me an email. Think what we have a package, a domain and hosting, which is £100, which includes which includes your domain and hosting for you. That means it's not going to be for us, it's going to be for you for 1 year. You can, so for instance, now if you say you want to, maybe you say Funke, www.funkeakadele.com, and you want to explain about the things you do, the fact that you're a website design, and you want to have a link to show the various websites you design, so that when clients ask of, can I see your password, all they do is just to check there and see the password you can do. So that fully becomes yours. It is not ours, it's fully yours. And it also comes with an official email. I don't know, some of you, I know sometimes you have tried to get some jobs and they would ask for reference, and they'll say they want an official email. That means they just don't want mail from anybody. So we would always make available official email that you can use. That means for that your website. So that means you can use, let's imagine that you have global website designer.com. That is the name of your website, which we have gotten for you. And you want to have an email, you can have, okay, it's Abiola at global.com, stuff like that. So to get your domain and hosting, all you need to do is just to send me an email indicating what name you want to use for your website. That means, is it www dot stuff like that, and we'll get that for you. And that it's just £100 for the first year. After the first year, because the first year involves with technical support, because sometimes you might be building the website and you just want to erase all those websites. You want to erase all those websites, and you want to upload a new WordPress in it. Those are some of those supports we give. And also, during the course of that, you also have an access to have a one-on-one session, a group session with a mentor. So that is why it is up to that £100. So, but after the first year, because you always, after the first year, if you choose to still increase, the price always crash down, almost like 50% of the first year value. So if you need to get a domain and hosting, all you need to do is just to send me an email, and we could send you all the details and all of that. Now, so on our website design, I want to be very sure. I want to share my my website to you guys, the training website to you guys. So this is all you need to do. I need to know, can you see my website, guys?
Yes, yes, you can see.
Okay. Yeah, so all you need to do is just to go to www.globalimpactcic.org. So you could do that right away. Go to www.glowimpactcic.org. You could scroll down. So you see all the various courses we cover. So there's these courses on how to design a website without coding. How to design a website without coding. You click on, so now if you see, we have two types on our website design skill. We have, this is one, how to design a website coding, which is free. You understand? We have this one, which is the one that covers the depth of it. That means not just from the basics to the intermediary to the fundamentals. Now, if you let me first of all show you the ArtRanger for the free version, which just talked about the basics, and that one you have a website to watch. Now, because of I've already registered already, it will just take me to the website, and all I do is just I click on enroll now. If you have registered, I enroll now, and I can watch the videos. You can see these are all the videos. But if you have not registered before, if you have not registered on the website, you will go there. It will ask you for you to sign in. If you try it, it will ask you, if when you click that, it will ask you to sign in. When you get to sign in, it will tell you if you have not registered before, it will tell you you can register. There will be a button down where it will ask you to register. So when you register, put in all your normal details, put in your correct details. That means your name and your name and your password and all of that. When you register, send me an email, that's to at Emmanuel@GlowImpact.CSE, indicating that you've registered and this is the email that you used to register. I will grant you an access. When I grant you an access, then you can go back to that website and log in with that email and password that you do. Now, the beautiful thing about it is that when you are done with the website, when you are done with the training, you also get your certificate straight away. So it is not a case of, okay, so now you can see this one. Like, see, when I clicked on this, it's asking me, when I click on trying to enroll now, it's asking me, it asks me for my email or username and password. If I have not, let's imagine that I don't have an account, I'll just click on register now. I'll click on register now. When I click on register now, I put in my details, I put in all of this, and I register. But I already have an account, so I don't need to do so. So just put your full name and all of that. It will send the verification email has been sent. Please check your email and all of that. So when let me try and sign in. Sometimes, yeah. So it gives you the sign in. When it gives you sign in, sometimes when it gives you sign in, all this, you can see all this, we have like 2 stages. This is the introduction video. This is the introduction to WordPress. This is the theory. This is like 2 theory. It's a quiz comes afterward. Then this is a quiz comes afterward. Then this is these are theories. Then this is the practical. This is like an 18-minute practical. This 18 minutes shows you how you can build a website, a functional website within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes. So we have done our training in such a way that you don't need to spend crazy time for you to understand how to build a website. Immediately you are done with it, you can view your certificate and you can download it. So you can get your e-certificate immediately after done. Now, so that is why I explained that you must ensure that the name you used to register is correct. So you have your this thing, because this is certified that Glow Impact. Now, assuming this is your name will be here. You have your certificate, you can take a screenshot and you have that. You understand? Now, that is for the free course. Now, the free course gives you a good fundamentals of website design, just makes you see how website design can be. But for you to be able to understand the intricacies of website design, there are so many things involved in website design that you need to. And that is why we have our premium training, which is this, how to build a website without coding. If you look at this, that other one just like one module. This one have almost up to 10 modules. Each of those modules have this mastering of WordPress theme, there's building pages in WordPress, there's working with plugins, managing WordPress security, SEO and performance optimization, WordPress e-commerce, that means how to integrate WordPress, an online store, on your website so that you can receive payment for any goods delivered. WordPress site management and maintenance. This one is another course on its own, where some people make some tons of money from that, scaling and going through Google website. So for our premium package, we also now give you step by step of how to apply and website where you can get gigs, where you can get website design gigs, and the step by step process on how to apply to get all these gigs. You understand? Sometimes you can apply for a website design gig from some companies in the UK. There are platforms for that. So we take you through each of those stages. You understand? So we just don't take you to a trainer and say, oh yes, go. We take you to how you can start getting the gigs. For people that takes our premium course, we also give what we call a reference for them. So if let's imagine that they're trying to get a gigs or trying to get a contract on website design, we can always give them a sort of reference, or we could also even act on their behalf or support them in getting this, as the case will be. Some folks can say, oh yes, I don't want to probably bog my head on knowing so much details about website design. I want to understand the basics. I want to understand all the information so that when clients are asking me about, oh, I need when the client is asking that I need SEO optimization, you know, understand what it is, then they just get the job and they get to come and meet us. So so that is it. The courses for our premium, we are presently doing a discount on our premium. So if it's something you're interested in, you can let us know. But you can start with the free version if you desire. So to get into the free version, you will be able to see it over here. Sorry, just yeah. So you could start the website, the free version on this. You will see this is free. Just send me fill in your details and just send me your email. Then I would be able to help you to look to the back end and give you access to it. And if you want the domain and hosting, you can also send me an email and I can help you to work around that and send you all the necessary details and all that. So one of the beautiful things about our website is some of our Glow Impact CIC. Just last year alone, we won about 3 awards. Two from two reputable companies, and one was a recognitions from in Scotland. Yeah. So it just shows that whatever we're doing, we have been able to create a niche and there's been an impact in it. So that is the end of the induction.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Emmanuel.
Yeah,
That was really, really helpful. Actually, I was opportune to be in your last class, so I came in late to the to the training. So I just need this one that I did now. I just need to to meet up with the missed section that I missed last year.
yeah. All
So,
right.
okay, so I have your number. I want to ask a question. I don't know
All
if
right.
you don't mind if maybe if I have any challenges, can I easily send